Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. They continue to be without their starting running back, but the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Guys?
We'll see how they react. The Gamecocks headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Jones to throw. Pulls it in. It's Gentry.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the gun, it's Connors. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Connors. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Wasting no time slinging it around. Looking down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Quick give. It's Caldwell. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Caldwell. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Turns it upfield. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage. Make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Makes the catch. It's Caldwell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Straight ahead, it's Caldwell. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. On the move. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On fourth. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Under pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Push is ahead. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Red Raiders are in the hurry up.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And the Red Raiders will have it first and 10. Gets the back moving. Jones wants to throw it. Right side, it's Gentry. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Finds his man on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Out wide left, it's Gentry. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Rashad Downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Caldwell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw one first. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Escapes the pressure going right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Brings it down on the right side. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Works the middle. Inside the 25. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The returner will field it and try to get some... And the ball is loose on the return. Recovered by the kicking team. Takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Escapes the pressure to his right. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Running inside, it's Caldwell. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Jones wants to throw it. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force the negative play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long.
Booster, go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Keeping his eyes downfield. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Turning it on. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, South Carolina! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeps it moving. It's Connors. Across the 25. He's got room. Into the secondary on the right. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Now they'll run it to the right here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. On play action. Going to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And he scores! Touchdown, Gamecocks! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Jones to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Taken down right away. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Throws it deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to take off. Oh, what a move. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a space. Headed to the end zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This will be the last play of the quarter, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 12 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Mustangs, able to pull off the upset by just a score, Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Second and long here. He's changing the play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the seam on the left. The 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That's his third score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying to make one miss.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Jones wants to throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The give to the lone running back. Got the 1st down, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change.
Snags it, and he's open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. These receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. DBs will try to keep everything in front. 2nd down to the air. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Changing the routes with his receivers. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Deep in the end zone, it's Jenkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Jones to throw. Makes the catch. It's Connors. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Drops back on first down. He's going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Tough run here. It's Connors. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He got it, feet down in bounds. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Final play of the quarter coming. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Rush is on. Trying to get away. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Headed for the 4th period, and both of these quarterbacks have been in charge of an aerial showcase. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab on the right. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They just keep firing. Stepping to the right. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Sweep. Level.
Making the adjustment on the play.
Flash. Ready, go.
Got to make the play on 4th. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Jones wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Just barely got rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Mosley. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Sends it back in motion. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Third and long right here. Jones to throw. The screen, and watch out. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The Red Raiders will try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Lowers those pads. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for it all. Caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down. He's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He wants a big play here late. A full dive to haul that one in. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs them up. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, looking for a man. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Caldwell. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the 2-point try. Snap in the shotgun. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Jones to throw. And he gets it away.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Needs it. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting a run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. First play of this drive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the run, it's Connors. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The give to the single back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Rid of it on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, I think we all expected this game